welcome to the Week in Review. We're in Module 4 now, so we've just finished the first unit of the class. And remember that this class is really designed around 3 different topics that orbit or revolve around patient care. The drugs, pharmacology. So modules 1 through 3 were that. And now we're into the legal and ethical issues surrounding patient care and you as a care provider. And then we'll end the course with patient care specific in CT and MRI. So this week is all about legal and ethical issues, and we're going to do a little focusing on professional liability. Some folks think it's a little boring about the legal and ethical part. I do think that the legality of what we do is important to know, especially the liability insurance, which we will have a discussion. I see some of you are already in the discussion and talking about that, why you may want to carry professional liability insurance. I could argue either way, whether you need it or don't need it. I personally do carry it. I think of it like this. It is insurance. It's insurance for me. It's not connected to my employer. And though my employer may have all the good intentions in the world for me, if we were in court and there was something where maybe I could be thrown under the bus, if you will, using air quotes, would they or could they or, would they always have my best interest at heart? No one has your interest at heart as good as you do. So I would just leave it at that. It is the cost runs about $100 a year, and I know that can be pretty expensive. When you've got maybe you're a member of the ASRT, that's a chunk there. You've got your fees to the ARRT, and just general other professional things that you do, and then of course life and making your mortgage payment, car payments, etc. That can be one more thing on top of it. But something to think about as you kind of progress through your career if you wanted that professional liability insurance. So we have a discussion on that this week. So we're getting started with our legal and ethical. As I look at my notes here, grades. We're all caught on, I'm caught up on all the grading through Module 3. If any of you have missed an assignment, I don't think anybody has missed an assignment. So, but if you have, I do accept late work with a small deduction on points. Please get that assignment in. I'll be happy to grade it. Again, just a small deduction on points, but it's definitely worth it. So rather than getting a 0, if you got a B on an assignment rather than getting an A, take the B always. You never want to get a 0 in any point category. That's where students lose letter grades on their final letter grade, is when they don't submit assignments. So happy to take late assignments. We're all caught up on grades. One interesting thing, we're trying something brand new. I think I'm the first one here at the college to try this, and that is audio feedback. So on your papers, your Unit 1 papers on the contrast reactions, by the way, very good, very interesting. It's interesting how some of you took different approaches to your papers, but in general, very good. I have attached an audio file with feedback on that. So please do that. Let me know if you're having any problems, because you are the first group out of the 1,200 students we have here. We're the first group that we're going to try this audio feedback, and where I kind of walk through the paper with you. They only last about a minute. I'll highlight some of the things about the paper, maybe areas of improvement, things that I really, really liked. So try that out. Let me know if you're having any technical difficulties, especially hearing that audio feedback, since it's kind of this is brand new. First students are you doing this here at the college, so that's kind of exciting. All right, so the grading and looking at my notes here. With our learning activity this week, we're going to take a little bit of a different track with it. We're going to be entering into the world of Image Gently. Many of you have met or talked to Quentin Moore. He's the chair of the program, and he's heavily involved with the Image Gently initiative. And what we're going to be doing this week and over the following weeks is you're going to be doing viewing Image Gently modules. They're not very difficult, and it's very important. A lot of it will center around pediatric care. Towards the end, you'll have I think it's in Module 6, might be, you'll have a chance to customize the experience to your particular interest. You'll be able to pick a module out of Image Gently to study. But basically what you'll do now is you'll watch the module, and then it gives you a certificate, a PDF at the end. You're allowed to type your name in there. Type your name in there, and then you save it to your desktop, and you got this little PDF certificate that you've completed. You've watched the Image Gently program. You're going to submit that PDF certificate to the Dropbox for the grade. So this is pretty much a complete, not complete grade. So go through that. I think you'll learn some really good stuff there, especially about pediatric dose, which is so important. Okay, let's see. Image Gently covers that in the audio feedback that we're doing for your papers. Okay, the other thing, Quiz 4. I was looking at the module, and it looks like I did not turn on Quiz 4. I had the date set incorrectly, so my fault. For those of you that may have tried to attempt that quiz earlier this week before today, on Monday or Tuesday, I do apologize for that. Quiz 4 is now active, so go in there and take that. But only to be fair, I am going to extend the due date on Quiz 4 until July 7th. So that will be Tuesday of next week. So if you need a little bit of extra time, if that quiz wasn't working for you when you wanted to go take the quiz, I'm going to extend that out till next Tuesday for Quiz 4. Let's see here. Oh, and then today's discussion or this week's discussion of the week, or question of the week, is centering around that liability insurance. I kind of gave you my little opinion on that. So that pretty much concludes the week in review. Again, we're starting a new unit. It's a legal and ethical unit. No textbook required for the class from this point going forward. So you can sell that pharmacology book if you wish. I do think the Jensen and Peppers book, that pharmacology book, is pretty good. It's pretty much the only thing out there for us as imaging professionals, and they do a pretty good job. My only concern is that they haven't updated the book for quite a while, and I would like to see a new edition come out. So it's not necessarily a major keeper for all of you, but it might be a great reference book to keep if you didn't want to sell it. So that one wouldn't necessarily hurt as a keeper. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the review of the week in review. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to get a hold of me. Thanks.